Where?
A 5 and below. Probably like the best $2 I've spent.
$2.
Yeah, believe it or not, $2. Yeah.
$2.
$2.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Angel here. Today I am with Elias.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel.
And we have a question for everybody that is watching this video. Go ahead.
So what are your guys' thoughts on hoon meats in general? Leave us a comment down below and let us know.
All right, to start things off, let's find out what is the definition of hoon meat. Take it away, Elias.
All right, you guys. So according to the Urban Dictionary, a hoon meat, or hoon in general, to travel at a speed in a confined area or do burnouts on a public road in traffic. Also, to show off in a dangerous manner, mostly with a vehicle or engine-powered item.
So I gotta ask, out of all them things that were listed, how many are you guilty of? I know in some form or fashion, not just necessarily in a hoon meat, just in general, I will bet you that more than one is gonna say, yeah, that applies to me.
Yeah, that's me.
That's it. So in our Instagram page, we put a poll. Let me go to our images. So we asked the question, very same question we asked. This is the question: are hoon meats ruining the car scene? Let us know your opinion. We are doing a video on it. So I was shocked about the amount of feedback that I got out of just different people in general. A lot of people, to be exact, 83% of people say yes, 17% people said no. What do you think about them numbers?
I mean, it's a no-brainer, honestly. So I wasn't surprised about it, and I completely agree. It's just clear as day.
Clear as day, and for good reasons. I think, and as we go into some of the messages that were sent to us from different people, from throughout the states, you will see a different perspective, because in our case, we live in North Carolina. Our closest big city is Charlotte, which is heavily ruined by hoon meats. We got a different point of view from different cities, different states, but it's the same thing. People are very disappointed as far as the way some people are engaging within their own local cities. And I think part of what we want to do is change perspective. We want to provide a safe environment for people to enjoy, but we want to do it the right way. Meaning that when we do something, we're asking for permission. We want to make sure that we cover all the bases, so that when we do meet, we have a good time. We're not being chased by cops. We're not being jumping from spot to spot, so that, again, we can have a good time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We want to do this the right way. We want to make sure that whenever, if anybody wants to host a meet, we want to make sure that everybody that goes to the meet, they'll have a great time. They can bring their family, their kids, just so that everybody can enjoy the car scene as a collective. Nothing dangerous or none of that. We want to keep it safe.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into some of the comments that were sent our way. There is a time and place for that. For that. I don't really go to car meets often, but the ones I have been to, there is always someone trying to mess it up. Private meets are the way to go. And I have to say, I highly agree with this individual. What do you think?
No, I agree 100%. I mean, back then, when a couple years ago, when hoon meets were, it was the thing, when hoon meets were, it was just a thing that everybody wanted to go to. It slowly evolved into, people actually causing danger to the public, people that, they don't care about the location, they don't care about the people going there, they just want to make a mess out of it,
Yeah. And if y'all pay attention, I mean, we in North Carolina, we can speak locally. We were even in a freaking MTV show. I mean, y'all remember that I was somewhere in Gastonia where a guy in a four-wheeler ran over another guy at a hoon. You remember that?
Yeah, no, I've seen that, yeah.
My goodness, it just goes to tell you how dangerous things can get, how quickly they can escalate and get out of hand when things are just randomly running. And it's a little bit sad in a way, because that's not what you want to know for, and be known for.
A guy got ran over by a
four-wheeler at a car meet. I don't remember the time, but it was in MTV. I'll try to look for the show before I put the video up. If not, I'm sure somebody's seen the video at some point. But and not just that, you have people trying to drag race in small parking lots that before you know it, the end of the parking lot is there and you ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah, you gotta
You're gonna hit the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like this person said, there's a place and time and place for everything. So if you're hosting something, do it the right way. If you have some kind of, hey, I want to run with, go to the drag strips. Luckily, we live around them. We have several around where we stay at. 30 minutes, we got 1, 2, 3, probably four.
Probably 4 tracks.
Yeah, tracks within 30 to 45 minutes from where we stay at. So that we're very lucky in that way. Stay in the tracks. Save speed for the tracks, not for the parking lots. You're gonna end up smashing the wall.
Yep, without a doubt.
All right, next one, number 2.
All right, you guys. So here is the second comment that we got. So this individual said, it's a 50-50% shot that chill meets and hoon meets can be fun. It's just a matter of how often they do the said meets, because they're doing it too often, and hoon meets causes a lot of heat in the city.
Absolutely. And again, we're going to speak in our local city, in the Charlotte area. Promise you, any hoon meet that gets posted, a lot of them, probably 90% of them, within 5 minutes to 10 minutes, they get shut down. I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago when there was a said meet, and it was one way in, one way out, got busted. Every single individual got a ticket.
Every single person. Like, people need to understand, yes, we all love to have fun. Everybody loves to have fun, You would, right? You would love. Of course. I mean, yeah, exactly.
We got this thing for a reason.
I mean, we got these nice, toys for a reason. We want to drive them. We want to have fun with them. But like we mentioned earlier, there's a time and place for everything, you guys. If you host meet like 5-6 days a week, do you guys really think that's going to help? Us as a car scene, as a collective, and people are saying like, yeah, we want the car scene to get better and this and that, but those same exact people are going to post a meet on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and Thursday.
It is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Locally, somebody is going to ask, where are the hoon meets at?
Exactly.
Every single day.
And I tell you guys what, me, myself, as a co-founder of like a well-renowned group here in the area, I get tagged a lot. My brother gets tagged a lot, and it's almost a daily thing, And nothing against those people, nothing against them. If you guys want to do that, by all means, whatever floats your boat, But just keep in mind, these daily meets is not going to help the whole scene, and it ain't going to get any better anytime soon. There's a time and place for everything, you guys.
Time and place for everything. All right, moving on. All right, next comment sent our way said, yeah, I believe so, man. Takes away from what it used to be. As simple, as short as that. And I could not agree with this individual 100%. I really, looking back years back, again, going back to, how meets used to be. People used to get together at random places. People get together. Some people used to take grills to spots, and in some people still do. The ones that actually do things the right way, they still do that. But they were really fun. You will go, you will have a good time, you will meet friends, you will meet a lot of good people, and at said events. But it had none of the burnout, all the burnouts going in circles just because. It had none of that. It was just good car meets, sociable car meets.
No, without a doubt, and like my brother said, back then, like years back, there's whenever somebody said that there was a car meet, 9 times out of 10, it was actually, where actually people get to talk to the owners of the builds. People actually get to check out the cars and, actually have a good time, all of us, all together,
So with that, all of that being said, let's move on to number 3.
Yes.
Obviously, I can count. It's number 4. Go ahead, Elias.
Number 4. Let's get it. All right. So this guy said, I just think there's a time and place for hoon meets, and we now know what separates the boys from the men. Intersection takeovers? Nah, fam. Highway takeovers? Nope. Ruining a park and chill for clout? Goofy. You know, coming from a different state, he said, I seen it all. The best hoon meets happen in loading docks where people have already granted permission from the property owners. Keep that in mind, permission. I don't know why no one likes to ask permission anymore. We're all human beings, just ask. The worst they can say is no. The secret ingredient is crime, I guess. But the term hashtag get back or get smacked is huge right now. Check it out.
So, very wise words have been spoken. It is absolutely right, and just like this individual said, 9 attempts out of 10, if you ask property owners, some people that actually have property or a company or something, hit them up. I know the ones that we've had locally. We have a couple of videos of some things that we have done, but not the ones that we have on video, but a lot of the ones that we've had. All we do is go to property owners and say, okay, this is who we are, these are our intentions, this is what we would like to do. Can you grant us permission to be here for X amount of time? We will take care of the property, we will clean up behind ourselves, and we will call it a day. And that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That is all it takes. People are willing to listen, and several of those meetings, actually the property owners have come to our meetings and just enjoy us, enjoy the cars, enjoy what's going on.
Enjoy the environment.
Enjoy the environment, and it has been very positive what we have experienced. But like that individual said, a lot of things that are happening that are ruining the car scene. The intersection takeover, to me that's nonsense.
That's dumb. No.
A week ago, in some state, officer run over an individual that was blocking the cops because they were trying to block the cops so that the car that was doing the burnout in the center of the intersection could get away. Somebody gets run over by the cop, and now he says, I could have been dead. Duh.
Of course.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's not the right thing to do, you guys. You're holding up traffic. There's people that need to go somewhere. Some people need to go home. Some people need to go work. All of that is nonsense, you guys. And like what this guy said, a key factor. He said in the very beginning, is what separate the boys from the men. As far as what I've seen myself, like, yes, without a doubt, these little meets that these groups and people are hosting, they're still like teenagers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're still little kids. Some of them are still even in high school. And it's hey, look, props to them. Look, props to them to actually like willing to do something like that in a big city like Charlotte. Props to them, but like you guys, there's, like we said earlier, there's a time and place for everything, and if you're not confident or if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it at all.
Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
If it ain't broken,
don't fix it.
All right, moving on to the last one. This one is very simple, and I love it. It says, oh man, I need a coffee first before I start ranting. That's all it says. And I perfectly understand, because it is so disappointing for the people that actually have worked to build something on a city, for that thing to get ruined by people that aren't just making fools out of themselves. Plain and simple.
No, yeah, of course. Like there's certain groups, there's certain people that genuinely they work their butts off to create something good for the car community. They want to build something where like everybody, like we can all socialize and have a good time together, and here comes these excuse my language, but like these idiots, these idiots from no-name group, no-name people, they just pop up out of nowhere and they'll be like, hey, let's have a hoon meet. Like there's people out here that genuinely like they want to host something nice for the community, but they can't, because there's little kids, little no-name groups that are ruining it for the team. They're ruining it not for themselves, but for everybody.
It's for everybody.
For everybody.
Yeah.
You know, sooner or later, you guys, this keeps on going the way how it is right now. Like, I can promise you this, it's gonna end up it's not gonna end up going well.
So we are nobody to judge by all means, but work hard for what you're doing. Build something positive in your town, in your city, in your state. You know, make it nice, make it good for everybody. Don't ruin it for those behind you, because a lot of people behind you are probably gonna have a really, really hard time trying to enjoy what you might be currently enjoying.
Absolutely. So, you guys, I mean, let this video be, you know, an eye opener, I guess, for those that are, I would assume, maybe doing the hoon meets themselves. Let this be, you know, a little, I guess it gives like a slap of reality for you guys in a nice way. In a nice way.
So one thing I forgot to say this a while ago. In regards to the boats, I want to share with everybody. So, Story Gap, it was viewed a lot, but we have 43 boats for yes, they're ruining the car scene, and we have 9 boats for no, they're not. I wanted to make sure I bring the numbers up. With all that being said, I want to say thank you for watching today's episode, everybody. So, without further ado to do, we all buckle up out there
and keep tuning.
Solid.